Chances are, if you've clicked on this video, you've dealt with your fair share of procrastination. I mean, who hasn't? For many of us, it started with doing our chores in the morning, or maybe that homework, or maybe even that essay that you had 3 weeks to do, but you decided to do it the night before. I'm not speaking from experience or anything. Suddenly, before the blink of an eye, what started as just a bad habit in our school days has now translated into huge problems as an adult and functioning member of society, and let alone a business owner. The fact of the matter is, most of us have all the information that we will need in order to be successful, financially free, or living the dream life. We even may know the exact step-by-step process. You may have even spent money on courses already, or learnings, or seminar, so you legitimately have an A to Z process right in front of you. You're just not doing it. Don't feel bad. It's called procrastination. It's the part of the human condition. All of us deal with it, and today I want to give you some actionable steps to deal with it better. To understand procrastination, we first have to understand where the root problem is. Many times this is coming from a fear of failure, perfectionism, or uncertainty about how to actually complete the task that we have to do. Or we're just lacking intrinsic motivation because the task is so far outside of our comfort zone, it seems impossible. We have no dopamine firing off in order to go do that thing. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You're scared that you will do something wrong, so you decide to not do it at all. Sounds crazy, right, when you say it out loud? So today I want to hopefully end that for you and go over 5 actionable steps. Number 1, breaking it down. Breaking all goals or tasks that we have to do into small, measurable, and digestible bite-sized pieces. I.e., when I used to clean my room back in the day, I never would look at the whole room and say, all right, let's clean this whole thing. No, that wouldn't make any sense. What I would do is instead pick one corner of my room, go all in on making that one corner spotless, and then I would feel better building momentum. So I could start to snowball that momentum into the next corner, the next piece, and therefore all of a sudden 2 hours later I can see the floor in my room again. What this looks like in business is if we have cold calls, outreach, system setup, admin work, and we are dreading because it's outside of our passion, which is the reason we started our own business in the first place, it will start to dread and loom over us, which can make those feelings of uncertainty and uncomfortability even worse, causing the procrastination to continue on a never-ending cycle and loop. By breaking it down into smaller steps, the workload seems less intimidating even though we're accomplishing the same goal, so it makes it easier to get into that first action, building momentum. We want to be creating smart goals. And no, I don't mean to be clever. I mean goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This way we have clarity in exactly what the goal is, how we're going to get it done, what we need to do to get it done, and when we need to get it done by. Number 3, you want to create a routine or system that allows you to handle these tasks that are bigger than your levels of motivation or difficult to get started. Having a daily routine may make it easier to have your mind stay focused into deep work so you can actually accomplish the most important task for your business or life. Number 4, you have to reward yourself. Setting up a reward system for completing tasks is one of the most crucial systems that you can do. One of the tips here, though, is to set up a reward system that can be done no matter what situation you're in, no matter where you're at. I.e., if you make the reward something that's unattainable or something that you can't do on a familiar basis or repeatedly, it's not going to be able to be sustainable and you're not going to be able to do it. Therefore, you probably will procrastinate. And number 5, we have to eliminate distractions. It is amazing how well you can do at not being on your phone if your phone isn't in the same room as you. And I know a lot of you are laughing, but the truth is, when we set up dedicated workspaces or dedicated mindful spaces or dedicated fun spaces, we're able to stay present and focused into the task that we're doing. One of my favorite quotes from Jim Rohn is the worst thing you can do is be on the beach in your mind while you're at work. And then while you're at the beach, have work on your mind. The point is to be present to where you're at. Understanding and having a work-balance relationship will be able to have you stay in routine and avoid procrastination when you need it most. So that's it. I got 5 tips for you to stop procrastinating and finally get to those goals. I know for a fact that you were meant to do great things. So if you're excited and you're ready, it's time to get to work. I'll see you on the next video.